So, Matt, I'm live. I'm just going to literally find my video on YouTube, chuck it into the community, and then we're going to talk about this crazy thing. So if you guys are watching on the replay, forgive me while I waffle and fuck about. Come on, there it is. So it's there. Copy the link, put it into the community. We have sound and all that shiz. There we go. Right, let me just drop that in there. This is a workaround because Facebook Live is broken today.
Brilliant. Testing this out.
That's Western. Right. I think that's doing something. If not, we can always just chat about it anyway.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's in there. It's streaming live to the YouTube, so you know, don't swear. You're live on Channel 4. That's working quite well. Yeah, cool. That's working. Right, come on in. What's the crack? Why the hell would you have a massive meeting with 120 people? What sort of a crazy idea is that?
So years and years ago, they did one in Weston. Had about 74 people. Terrible service, terrible breakfast, but a good fun event. And I remember last year thinking, oh, it'd be cool to do that. It'd be cool to make it bigger. So we had 110, load of dropouts, ended up with 104. And then 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting at a holiday park. And I said, while I'm here, have a quick look around at your facilities. And there was this great big room with a stage, and I thought, let's do it again. So on the spot, I decided that I wanted to do a big breakfast, and I wanted 120. So it's literally spur of the moment with me. It's like, there's go for it, let's do it now. And that's why I want to do it. Is last year was amazing. It was the most incredible event. There was so much buzz. There was so much atmosphere, like a conference. It was like a big foreign conference.
Yeah.
And everyone had 15 seconds, not 40 seconds, to do their pitch. And I tell you what, there's some of the best pitches we've ever heard. Fidel Bohill came up with his "You're all going to die" on the spot on that day, and he brought.
Really? Is that where it comes from? Then is it?
Yeah. So thanks to that day and being put under pressure to do a 15 seconds. That's where he came up with his strapline, and it's done him the power of good ever since. So that's why I'm doing it, because the giggle. Why not?
Why not? I mean, we've not come up against much friction, have we? But there's been a couple of people like saying, "What's the point? Isn't it too busy? No one's going to remember me for my 15 seconds." So, what would you say to those sort of comments?
Well, I disagree on all those points. Will people remember after 15 seconds? Yeah, of course they will. If you do a good one, if you stand up waffle, it'll be rubbish. But if you think about it, you bring a prop. You really, really work on your pitch, and why not? Why wouldn't you be remembered? Fidel is completely and utterly. Emma Smith, she's mortgage advisor. She rapped, so I did her a backing track, and she did a 15-second rap, and she wanted to drop the mic, but obviously didn't want to break it, so she placed it down gently. So that's what it's all about. It's about just being memorable, thinking about what you're going to say. And people say, "Oh, I'm not going to do any business." Who cares? So what? Big deal. It's 3 hours of your life for 15 quid, where you can meet 120 people, have a right good giggle, have a blast, and actually, it's nice to be able to see what 4N's about. There's a room full of people, all of which are in 4N, and actually, it's this amazing community. So we got this, you know, the Facebook group, but actually, these are real life community people. There's 120 people there, all having a giggle, all in it together. So why wouldn't you? £15? Why wouldn't you? And actually, if one person remembers you, £15 well spent.
Yeah.
So I think they say it's too busy. No, it's not too busy. It's brilliant. I do this every day of the week if I can. It brings out your good side. It brings out your energy.
Yeah.
And actually, if you don't walk away from there buzzed right up for days, then you're dead inside. So
I love that. I'm really looking forward to it. And the biggest one I've been to is my own, actually, where we had Brad at sort of 55, and that was mad. But of course, the room at Leamington Spa, as if you've been, is, you know, it's not massive. So 55 is like. So your room you've got there is like huge, is it?
We got a big old room. Basically, it's the restaurant of a caravan park, which happens to have a stage and some lights. So, you know, it's just going to be fun. It's just, you know, they can see 250 people, but it'll be a bit of a hustle and bustle. But that's what it's all about. It's just getting that room buzzing.
Yeah.
I want to get the press along if I can. I want everyone, ideally, to bring a bucket, a spade, inflatable armbands.
Inflatable what? Inflatable what? Do we need to have
inflatable, whatever you want. You go crazy. Adam Stevens can bring his inflatable aubergine, whatever you want, anything you want. But I think what it would do would be an amazing bit of PR for Foreign, amazing PR for Weston, amazing PR for the venue itself. Unfortunately, Weston has a reputation of a place you go to die, and I want people to not want to die there. They want to go there for a holiday. Apparently, people from Birmingham and Wales, that is about 80% of the trade of that holiday park. So actually, I thought, well, let's get Todd down, because quite frankly, it could be his next holiday vacation. And the Welsh can come across and just see what a luxury caravan park's all about. So why not? We all win. We all win.
So who's in at the moment? Have you got the Welsh? Have you got the Birmingham crowd in? Is there a big audience?
We've got some Brums, we've got some Welsh, we've got some Exeters, we've got a lot of Bristols, we've got some Bathonians. We got the lot. We've got most of head office coming down. So good, bad, who knows?
Yeah. Is Brad booked in yet? Because he's kind of he's shunning us.
No, he said I'll see what I can do, but carry on without me. I mean, this is unlike. So what he'll do is he'll swan in a fur coat, medallion, some sort of drum and bass beat, and go, I just thought I'd turn up, but. You know what Brad's like. He'll definitely make an entry. But technically, it locks out at 120. So quite frankly, no one is above the rules. So I might have to turn him away, and he'll have to just go and have a swim in the swimming pool wait for us to finish.
I'd love that if Brad turned up. We're like, no, sorry, mate, we're a bit full. We're a bit full.
No, full, buddy. Unfortunately, you're no longer the boss. So you can't come in. But there we go. So he's not above anyone. He really isn't.
So the breakfast queue. Are you gonna have 120 people queuing for sausages, or how are you going to do that? Because that's obviously that's my biggest worry as an event organizer. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to feed 120 people?
I know what you're saying, Todd, and I know you like your sausage. So it's going to take. I think they're going to have 4 or 5 people serving. It's going to be buffet service. So slap a couple of sausages, a couple of bacon on there, and off you go. So you're not going to say, "Oh, could I have a full cooked breakfast with half a tomato?" And I want to tough. You just lob it on the plate. If you're vegan, tough, you're eating sausage. So Adam's going to have a whole selection of pork in his mouth.
He'll bring his own breakfast.
He'll bring his own porridge, and then he'll kick off. There's not enough hot water in his gluten-free water. I have no idea, but so it'll be served as best as can. We've got car park monitors. All the teams in my region, all the teams are going to be helping out. So we're going to have probably 5 welcome tables, which is just mental. A to F and G to H, whatever, like we did last time. Loads of visitor people. It's going to be just intense.
So you're going to line it up like have you ever done a big race where you just go for your name? All the T's are here. You have to.
All the T's are there, absolutely. And if you can't spell, then there'll be people to help you out. So obviously, people from Wales might have issues with the alphabet. So we'll help them out. We'll make them feel special.
I can see that you're catering for all needs. Not
absolutely.
Eat a sausage, sit down, shut up,
shut up, and do your pitch, kids. So. We decided that we reckon 120 people is about right. 15 seconds each. That's about half an hour's worth of intense.
And how? Hang on, because if you add all that up, that's probably just exactly half an hour. But there's always I've got to get out of my chair, and I forgot my thing. How are you going to cope with that? How are you going to manage that?
So, 2 radio mics roaming on the floor.
Right.
There'll be the dinger of destiny. So whatever people say, you will be dunged, and there'll be none of this. Oh, I'll pay the fine. I'll go over. No, you won't. Nobody's more important than anyone else. And literally, as one person's talking, the mic's with the next person, and it's right, sit down, bang, up you get. So people need to shuffle around and get themselves ready. When we did it last year, it was just crazy. It was relentless. So there'll be the odd insult, but in between, but it'll be pretty fast. We're going to start a fraction early. We're going to eat a little bit early. We're going to aim to end at 10, which is, sticking with the rules. But that's still, you're coming up next. You prepared your 15 seconds. There's the radio mic. Stand up, sit down when the dinger goes. Quite frankly, if you go over, you're paying a tenner for. There's none of this. I'll pay my £1. I'll do my extra 15 seconds. I'm more important.
Oh, I hate that.
Does my head. No one's more important than anyone else. We're all the same here.
Yeah.
We're all of us going to be. It's going to be. That's the deal for you. It's about an atmosphere, and oh my God, how the hell did that just happen? Scenario.
Fair play. And you've asked me to foresight. I don't know why. I think you asked me probably the day you decided to do it. What you're doing on this so-and-so date?
For the moment, I was literally on the 24th. I didn't even know if the venue was going to say yes. I was like, let's go for it. I thought that you are very prominent online.
Yeah.
I think you have the sort of smile and personality to get across. Someone who's obviously clearly not afraid of talking in front of a load of people.
No.
I want to mouthy and northern, and you really fitted well. And I just
Cool.
want someone who's going to have my back and just look after me and know for a fact that, you know, you'll do whatever. And I just thought it'd be brilliant. And what it does, more importantly, it brings the country together. It brings the people up north down to the south.
Yeah.
There's always a divide. People like, it's really weird. People in Bath and Bristol, Bristol go to Bath, but Bath don't come to Bristol that much.
Really?
And like Bristol go to Chepstow, but Chepstow don't come to Bristol much. So I just want to bring people together and say, look, there is life outside of your villages. You know, the oxygen's thinner, but you can do this. So that's why I wanted to get you down, really, to bring a familiar face and a well-known face, and loved or liked or whatever, to the meeting. So
and it's cool, actually, because I've got all my guys further north from me, from the Manchester. So the James Chisholms of the world are coming. They're coming over, and of course Adam's come from all over that neck of the woods as well. So they're all coming across and down, which is cool. So otherwise it would just be the Welsh borders and stuff like that. So and I've got quite a few coming from up here, coming across as well. So
yeah,
and
Foren's a community. There's a lot of people at Foren, and I just want people to be there for that morning and go, oh yeah, I'm part of something really big here. I'm part of something really impressive and really exciting. Because again, you know, we lock ourselves away in our little groups. We go on Facebook, but actually to sit in a room with 120 people, all of us, small businesses, whatever, all of us networking. I mean, what an amazing
huge
to have. And what we've achieved in 6 days, I mean, I decided to do this, I think, last Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. In 6 days, I've got 117 people booked in out of 120. There's 3 spaces.
Do you think that's now easier because of the Facebook community? Has that really helped it? Or
it's certainly helped. Reputation's helped. Talking about it's helped. I mean, Facebook, yeah, absolutely. It's an easier way to promote it, because last year it really didn't exist. So it's amazing how technology's helped. But because we did such a great one last year, people said, yeah, I remember that, I heard about it, I want to get in on it.
Yeah.
And people I've had to convince, they said it's too busy, and I said, well, why wouldn't you? And they go, yeah, fair enough.
Because it's not, you say it's going to end at 10 o'clock, but actually, 10:30, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, there's still going to be people there, isn't there? Because it's just that sheer volume of people.
Absolutely. And the night before, a chap called Tony Feasy, who's a local guy, is doing a Legends live evening in a local bar in Bath, where there's a Bath, in Weston even. Don't go to Bath. He's doing an art exhibition. There's musicians and bands and stuff. So what he thought was maybe people could meet the night before. A couple of people staying at the Premier Inn, which is next door.
Cool.
I'm trying to arrange some good prices with host seasons for the caravans on the site themselves.
That would be quite cool.
It could be a really good evening before. It could be a great 24 hours. I mean, really intense 24 hours, and just treat it as a bit of a foreign conference.
Yeah, treat it like the business networking show, but like just a meeting instead, and just go for it like that. Presumably, you've got people looking after, say, the 15-second with the mics, and you just have to. If you're not really used to networking big meetings, or if you're just a visitor, presumably you guys are just going to take care of it. So you just turn up and like, this is what we're doing, just do as you're told, follow the suit, and you'll start the 15-second round and take it with a few people who are on it, ready to go.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It'll be stage managed to with an nth degree. I mean, last year I had music in between, and I'm a real stickler for time, so I will be on the case.
Me too.
I will be telling you to shut up, and I will be quite happily buzzing you and turning the microphone off. I got no problem at all with that. It will be well managed. It was brilliantly managed last year. We ended at 10. We ended at 10.
Okay.
104 people, bang, 10 done. So yeah, it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a properly managed, energetic event with
and so you're gonna lock out today, aren't you? So you've got like 3 spaces left. So what happens then? What happens if people are watching this and they watch the replay and they're like, oh shit, I really should. What do they do? Because you can't actually book the system then.
Keep booking in, or speak to me, or Facebook me, and I'll put you on a reserve list. People will drop out. Right? Last year, people dropped out, and I will regularly, probably fortnightly, remind people to booked in. Because you know what people do? Oh my God, I can't believe it! I'm booked. It's October. It's 69 days to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remind people regularly. It's going on. It's going on.
Cool.
And so I think I'm going to take more bookings. I'd rather have 140 and 20 drop out, so I maintain that 120.
Yeah.
But seriously, if people want to get on, book in, because 117 in 5 days, 6 days, it's just incredible. So it will lock out, and I don't want you to miss out. And if you fancy a bit of abuse in front of a room of people, this is the event for you.
What is it about you guys and abuse? Your meeting's all about, come to our meeting and we'll abuse you. But it works though, doesn't it?
I think if people are not abused, they feel like they've had a bad meeting. They really need to be offended, really deep in the soul, to have a great time. People go, oh, you're not yourself today. You haven't abused me enough. And oh my God. So yeah, it will be quite offensive, and that's the aim, really. And
awesome.
if you do go away offended, then you've had a great meeting.
Perfect. And you've got the venue there for a little bit while after the meeting, so people can have like number 5s, number 6s if they want to.
Absolutely right. So you're in a caravan park, so there's all manner of facilities. It's a great location. If not, go down to Weston, go on the pier, touch a donkey, whatever you want to do, get an ice cream. It's not a problem. No, Weston's used to that. If not, you can retire there, because that's really what Weston is all about. Retiring donkeys, that sort of stuff. But just awesome,
Awesome,
come along,
mate. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for asking me to get involved. So it's going to be top stuff. So 69 days to go, lol. And you'll be locked out today, basically, won't you? So I'm really looking forward to that final "we are shut" message.
We are done. Yeah, Weston is closed for business. Yeah, so 117. Last time I looked, it was 117. Every day we're putting on the load. I'm just going to have a quick look now. Just obviously, we board people online, so it's probably dropped to get to about 90. So 117, 117 with 9 visitors with 69 days left. Great foresighter, great venue, wonderful network. Seriously, book on. It's going to be great.
Awesome. Matt,
bring your buckets.
Yeah, bring a bucket, bring a spade, and bring an inflatable, anything.
any lady, man, whatever you want, just go crazy.
Good to chat, Matt. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, mate.